यार मैंने 3 महीने की कोचिंग क्लासेस भी ज्वाइन कर ली, मेरे को रिटर्न भी बहुत बढ़िया आता है, मैं एकदम बढ़िया लिख लेता हूँ, रीडिंग में भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। जब रीडिंग कर रहे हैं ना तो बहुत सही हो जाता है, लेकिन जैसे ही किसी के सामने इंग्लिश बोलने की बारी आती है ना, भाई माइंड ब्लैंक हो जाता है, एकदम ब्लैंक हो जाता है। बस इसका कोई सॉल्यूशन बता दे भाई, क्या होता है? एकदम माइंड ब्लैंक हो जाता है, इंग्लिश बोली ही नहीं जाती, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Hi everyone, I'm Namita. Welcome back to the channel. And if you are also suffering from this same problem that your mind goes blank when you actually have to speak, then this video is for you. Don't forget to watch it till the end because I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to overcome this problem of your mind going blank. In my regular sessions, I generally practice a few activities, but that is a completely different thing. With live learners, I like it more. I like it more because we can interact. I get their responses. Since this is a passive medium, so I don't really get to have your responses. So I can help you in giving you some tips and tricks what you can do if your mind goes blank. Now, first of all, why do you think your mind goes blank? Take a moment and think about it. Then I will tell you why you feel blank. If you are already acquainted with good English words, you have been working on your vocabulary, you have been reading something, you have been watching shows, you have even been working with a trainer. I mean, you have taken some coaching classes or something, institutes, there are so many of them. So even then, if you feel that you go blank, what is the reason? You feel what has come to your mind in the very first place is that because I don't have sufficient vocabulary, or my grammar is poor because I've not worked on grammar. These are the things that come to your mind. Because I don't know grammar, or because I am so not working on my vocabulary, is the reason that my mind goes blank. No, it is not the same. It is definitely not the same. Your mind goes blank because of the hesitation. You are hesitant to speak. It is not your grammar. It is not your vocabulary. Because you know most of the words. When I say seb, you know it is called apple. When I say pani, you know it is called water. When I say good, you know. When I say acha, you know it is good. You know everything. Now suppose, let me give you an example. Suppose if I say, ये बोतल मुझे बहुत पसंद है. Can't you speak it in English? आप इंग्लिश में नहीं बोल सकते हो, आप बोल सकते हो, आप कह सकते हो I really like this bottle. ये आपको immediately दिमाग में आ गया. The moment I said, you knew it कि इसको इंग्लिश में कैसे बोलना है. You know how to say things, sentences, words, anything in English. आपको पता है English words क्या है. You know most of it. But then there is still something which makes your mind go blank, and that is your hesitation. You are so hesitant to speak because English is not your mother tongue. Because English is not something you are born with or you've learned to speak with. This was not your first language. So that is one big reason why you are hesitant, and it is okay. Whenever you pick up a new language, you are okay, it's fine that you are going to be hesitant. You are going to be hesitant with something new. So because that is something new, you're not used to it, you are hesitant. It is not the vocabulary, it is not the grammar. If you have been studying English in your school, in your entire school from class nursery till class 12, so you know that. You already know that these are the words, or this is how we form sentences. You know everything, but still you can't speak. You are hesitant to speak. If you can speak in Hindi, trust me, you can speak in English as well. If you have picked up one language, then you can pick up another one as well. What is so difficult? It is not difficult. But now your mother tongue certainly is not helping you achieve certain milestones that you've set for yourself. You cannot get a job because the interviews are happening in English. You cannot just do anything in Hindi, in your mother tongue, because you know the importance of English, and it is very important. The world has come so close because of this one language. You have to learn English. You cannot escape it. I'm not saying that just carry on with your mother tongue. You know that you have to learn English, and it is very good that you've decided that you have to work on your English. Congratulate yourself that you've taken a decision that I'm going to work on your English. So in your communication skills, when I'm saying communication skills, it cannot be just your Hindi or your mother tongue communication skills. It has to include English. English is very important. That is why you're watching this video. Now, what to do? I have made so many videos where I've told you how will you be working on your English. I've given you so many tips and tricks already. So I might be repeating some of them, and some of them are new as well. So now the first thing, before we start literally working on it, the first thing is imagine yourself speaking in English. Imagine yourself being the person who you admire the most. There are people who you really like listening to, who you watch and they speak impeccable English and you want to speak like them. Imagine yourself speaking like them. What is the first thought? You are feeling awesome. You're feeling so good. Just the thought of you speaking like the person, just the thought of you speaking very good English, a confident you, is making you feel awesome about yourself. So now this is going to be your motivation. This feeling is going to be your bait for working on your English. This is going to be something which you're going to do to speak very well. You want to reach there. You want to make that imagination real. Keep imagining yourself as that person. Because once you start imagining, you will start practicing. You will start practicing English. You will start speaking because you're taking baby steps to reach that level of imagination which you have imagined for yourself. Now, I keep saying that read. Reading is going to help you a lot. Read loudly. Read loudly. When you read loudly, when you're reading something, the voice, your own voice has to reach your ears. When you listen to yourself speaking all of that, from whichever book it is, from whichever novel it is, whichever magazine it is, when you listen to yourself, you feel confident, you feel empowered, you feel successful, you feel good. So reading will give you those baby steps. You know that, okay, reading is helping you. So read every day. Make a schedule for yourself. Take out some time, 10-15 minutes in a day when you are going to read. Then I always say that practice in front of the mirror. Stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. When you look at yourself, it is a different interaction. When you talk to someone else, you're mostly daunted by the person. They might make fun of you. They might make you feel small. Not your friends, not your relatives, not your colleagues, no one. Talk to yourself because you know that you are not going to judge yourself. So when you stand in front of the mirror and when you talk to yourself, the conversation, the interaction, this communication is going to be magical. You don't even realize how good you will feel when you talk to yourself. And this is how you will be able to talk to other people as well. So start talking to yourself by standing in front of the mirror. It's a wonderful technique. Even reading out loudly. I always say read loudly and try to listen to your voice. If you feel that you are not able to speak confidently, you are not being able to speak one full sentence with correct grammar or everything, then reading is going to help you, because in a book everything is written correctly and you will be able to grasp a lot of vocabulary words. Sometimes when you read a lot, you don't even have to look for the meaning of the word in the dictionary because everything makes sense. So a continuous reading will improve your vocabulary, it will improve your grammar, it will improve your speaking skills as well. Reading is directly related to your spoken English. So reading and practicing in front of mirror is going to help you a lot. Then after all of this, I would again like to say, keep your language simple. Don't aim for a very complicated English. Don't aim for anything which sounds difficult or which appears difficult to you now. When I was young back then in college, where I used to read a lot of English literature. So Shakespeare and all of that, they have a very high level of vocabulary. So I used to love flaunting my, English skills, and I would use very difficult words. But now as I'm growing older, I feel that it's important to keep the language simple so that everyone can understand you. It should not come out as a bouncer to everyone. Abhi aapne kya bol diya samajh nahi aaya. So it's very important that you keep your language simple. Your language has to be simple and people should be able to understand it. So just don't aim on using difficult vocabulary, very heavy words. Aim on keeping it simple and correct. Simplicity and the language has to be correct should be the two aim for you right now. Grammar and everything will automatically be right. It will come out right. It is not a very big deal. And the last thing, important thing, practice. Something which you forget to do. You forget to practice your English. You are doing so many of things. You're putting in so many efforts. Aap likh bhi rahe ho. You're reading also, and you feel that you are good in all the other skills. Where you lack is practicing. You don't practice. You can't just say that I know all of the other areas but I can't speak. See a child when they are admitted to a play school or nursery. Can we just tell them A, B, C, D, E, F, G and till Z and we say that okay beta, now it is your chance, just learn it? Can they learn it in one go? No, they have to practice. You teach them one A every day for so many days, then a B, then a C, and slowly, every child knows A to Z. So every person can speak in English. The one who is acquainted with English, the one who has studied English for all the 12 years or 14 years in the school can speak in English. Just like everyone knows A to Z, all the alphabets, then word formation, CAT, cat, BAT, bat. Imagine you learned all of this when you were 2, 3, 4 years old. All of this. So now you're not even a child, you're an adult. It is going to be very easy. If you could learn something new at such a young age, you can do it now. So practice, because practice makes a man perfect. I'm going to end this video on this note only so that you don't forget to practice. Keep practicing. I'm going to see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Keep practicing shorter sentences as I always say. And don't forget to stand in front of the mirror every day. We all get to stand in front of the mirror for combing our hair or doing whatever skincare. Just stand and say a few positive affirmations to yourself. It will do wonders. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.